Your Honor, you need an updated offer.
Yeah, I need an updated offer for Mr. Emmanuel Little. He's got 2 unregistered untitled, 1 no insurance misdemeanor, 1 license expired, 1 driver's license suspended.
So two driver's licenses issues.
2 driver's license, 2 unregistered untitled, 1 no insurance misdemeanor.
Or 1 FTD and 1 improper plate.
Are we ready on Mr. Little? Mr. Watson? Can you hear me?
I can hear
Can you hear me?
There's some background noise, but I hear you.
Mr. Wazik, can you hear me? Mr. Little, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, Judge. I can hear you.
Mr. Wazik,
Yes, Judge.
can you hear me?
Yes, Judge.
All right, what's Mr. Little want to do? Let's call the case. This is the city of Detroit versus Timothy Maurice Little, case number U634852222. Appearance for the record, please.
Daniel Wazak, P35225, with the defendant on Zoom. We're waiving court presence. Mr. Littles, will you tell the judge your name, please? Mr. Timothy Littles.
Mr. Timothy Maurice Littles.
Thank you. Your Honor, it's my understanding from discussion with my client that this case involved the execution of a search warrant on a 2-family flat. As a defense attorney, I would want to know what the allegations were that supported the magistrate's signature of the search warrant, and I would like to know if it included the entire building or simply one residence where they may have been an undercover buy or something. Given that state of affairs, I believe that Mr. Littles needs his own court-appointed attorney to investigate the search warrant and the circumstances surrounding it. He does indicate that he is indigent and would need court-appointed.
I'm gonna, yeah, report.
I can call and have a court, somebody appointed to it.
You can? Not yet.
If you need call, let me call over here.
Very good. All right, she's gonna see about getting a court-appointed attorney for you, sir. We're gonna pass the matter, and then we're gonna move on. I have first, next up is gonna be Mr. Charles Glass. I'll put you in a breakout room with Mr. Glass. I told you his offer is careless driving to dismiss the 3 misdemeanors, $210 fine, 3 points. He has an absolute right to a trial. Mr. Glass, join the room, please. He's got to unmute himself.
That's a criminal matter, but I wasn't calling.
What is this, a criminal matter?
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
CT.
You're talking about professional criminal matter?
Yeah.
Okay, no, this is misdemeanor.
Right. Well, for criminal matters, you
Either misdemeanor or felony?
can't. Yeah, it could be higher misdemeanor. Just cause a number. Call plate.
Well, this is a misdemeanor, so it's not even going to go right now.
I think it's still classified as traffic.
This is classified as traffic.
Roberta, we need to appoint counsel to particular matter. Mr. Mike, good morning. You're up. Oh, Judge Carter.
Good afternoon.
That's the number to call her. Hold on. Working with Judge Perkins today. So 313 233, and this is for spot appointment for track. They say you have to call Judge Carter. She is spot appointment for track.
You're in the right room, Mr. Griffin.
I am back, Judge. If I'm not interrupting, Mr. Charles will accept the offer. Did I?
Mr. Wazik,
Yes. Good afternoon.
good afternoon. If Mr. Glass is willing to take the defensive driving course, I will knock down the careless driving to limited access 6 to 10.
Mr. Glass, did you hear that?
Yes, I did.
Are you willing to do that and then maybe even avoid a lot of the points, if not all of them?
Yes, I'm willing to do it.
Well, Mr. Goss, that's very generous of you. Then let's get him set up with the class and a return date.
Okay, is that okay with you, Your Honor? I think you're on mute.
What the problem is? Yeah. So did anybody hear me call that case at all?
No, Your Honor.
Judge.
All right. This is the city of Detroit versus Charles Armand Glass, case number SP 1240492, counts 1, 2, and 3, and SP 124049441. Appearance for the record, please.
Daniel Wozak with the defendant. Sir, will you tell the judge your name, please? Mr. Glass,
Oh, I'll say that again. I'm sorry, sir.
will you tell the judge your name, please?
Oh, Charles Armand Glass.
Your Honor, we've had some discussion with Assistant Corporation Counsel. It is jointly recommended that we get a review date and see if my client can complete the driver improvement class.
Right. And Okay, I'm putting the information in the chat there, Mr. Glass.
Okay.
You can look at the chat and screenshot that information. That's the information for the class.
Can you do it again for me, sir, please?
Mhm. All right, this should still be up there. Just go to the chat and you'll be able to see it. I'm going to give you a pre-trial date of June the 30th. I'm going to check the date.
June 30th, you say?
June the 30th, 2022 at 8:30 a.m. Ahead of you coming to court upon completion of that, I'll put the instructions at my email address in the chat so you can send me that information. If you come in with and take some good notes on that and be ready to have some good discussion about it, then it will, let's convince the prosecutor that you're willing to try to get this down even further if you can. All right?
Oh,
There's nothing
okay.
further. I'll have you back June the 30th, 2022 at 8:30 a.m. Okay?
Oh, so you okay? Maybe make sure. I want to make sure I got the date right. So June 30th, 8:30 p.m.
June the 30th, 8:30 a.m.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right. All right. If there's nothing further, you got the information to the class, right?
Let me make sure I got that. And it's in the chat, right?
Yes.
Okay. So Michigan Defensive Driving.com. Please select. Okay, yes. I got it. I'm gonna screenshot it again just in case.
All right, thanks a lot. If there's nothing further,
Judge Perkins. Oh, I'm sorry.
sorry.
This Judge Carter.
All right, if there's nothing further, have a great day, sir.
All right, thank you. You too, sir. Y'all enjoy your day.
All right, hold on 1 second. We're gonna see if we can get you on a council, Mr. Lopes.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Excuse me, sir. Hello?
Mr. Gorey, just be patient. We'll be with you quickly.
Okay, I'm sorry.
All right, and then I'll call you back.
Okay.
All right.
All right, so Mr. Little, let's go back on the record with Mr. Timothy Maurice Little. Can I get a good phone number from you, sir?
Yes, sir. 313-739-4300.
All right, we're gonna set a court date pre-trial for June the 30th, 2022 at 8:30 a.m. That's gonna be your next court date. You should get some call from an attorney within that time and be able to discuss this case, okay?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
All right, and we'll see you back on June the 30th, 2022. We're putting that email through right now to get you that counsel, and hopefully they'll give you a call in the next day or a few weeks, but definitely before your next court date, all right?
Yes, sir, Your Honor. Will I appear on Zoom or in person?
Yeah, and Zoom is fine. Just make sure you answer those calls for people that you might not know the number to, because that may be the lawyer. Or check your
Yes, sir.
voicemail. All right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
If there's
sir.
nothing further, have a good day, all right?
Yes, sir. You have a blessed day as well. Thank you, Mr. Wozak. I appreciate y'all.
Good
Thank
luck,
you, Your
Mr.
Honor.
Little. They'll help you out.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Have a blessed
All
day.
right. This is the city of Detroit versus Manuel Little, case number SP 124-37791, SP 807-195, counts 1 and counts 2, and 18-394-7831, and 18-406-2951. Appearance for the record, please.
Daniel Wozak on behalf of the defendant, Mr. Manuel Little. Will you please tell the judge your name? You have to open up your microphone, Mr. Little. There you go.
Manuel Little.
Yes.
All right, the offer for Mr. Little is going to be pleading to 1 count of failure to display. That's going to be a $240 fine. 1 count of improper plates. Well, the failure to display is a misdemeanor that will abstract to the Secretary of State. It will not carry any points. It will likely generate another 30-day suspension. The improper plate is a $240 fine as well, and it will not abstract to the Secretary of State, and I'll dismiss upon payment. These both carry maximum possible penalties of 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines. With the stipulation of probable cause, the other 3 matters will be dismissed. I'll waive the warrant fees. You'll be responsible to pay the reinstatement. I'm going to put you in a breakout room so you can talk to Mr. Little about that offer, and he has an absolute right to a trial.
Yes, thank you, Judge.
Join the room, please.
Judge.
All right, Mr. Gore.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, correct.
Go right. I got you checked in. Let's see. I don't have you on the docket this afternoon for some reason.
This was a continuation from February 25th, sir.
All right, let's see. Is that Richard or Rich? Just Rich.
Richard, sir.
Harrison.
Yes, sir. Second.
Richard Gore, G-O-R-E-E.
Your Honor, I had a ticket number right here.
I got your tickets here. You got one, no insurance misdemeanor, a no registration, and an expired plate. Do you have proof of, registration and plate, sir?
Yes, sir, I do.
I don't know why these spaces aren't up here today. G-O-R-E-E. It's got show causes on here. There's arraignment. On 225, obviously he's been here before. Doesn't mention that date, and then there's no action after that. Richard Harrison, there's pending. What's your date of birth, sir?
April 19th, 1974, sir.
Yeah, show causes for August.
I don't know why.
Judge Perkins, hold on, Mr. Meyer. Okay. You want to adjourn it? Oh, okay, you can send it to, well, you can send it to,
All right,
send it to the party,
Mr. Gorey,
to the port.
you
Yes,
got
sir.
a whole case sitting here that has to be dealt with.
Each courtroom.
You got a warrant out for your arrest in front of Judge Bryant. And I'm gonna give you her information so that you can address that. Do you have an ink pen, sir?
Let me grab one real quick, Your Honor. Your Honor, I have a warrant. What kind of warrant?
It goes.
Assault and battery back in '98.
So,
An assault and battery. Did you say assault and battery, Your Honor?
Yeah, back in '98.
In 1998.
Yep.
Your Honor, I did 10 years in MDOC and was released in 2018. None of this stuff came up.
It's coming up now.
yeah.
I don't know what, I'm just a messenger now.
No, man.
It's in front of Judge Bryant. So I imagine 1998, sir, and 10 years in the prison. I imagine, it probably might not go that far, but I can't say for sure. I just need to check on it.
Yes, sir.
You got an ink pen, sir?
Yes, sir, I do.
Judge Bryant's number is 31965-2295. Her Zoom ID, you need to call her clerk. Her Zoom ID is 360-339-0000. I will reach out. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, is that the warrant ID? That's the ID number that can identify.
You want to know the case number? The case
Yes,
number, the case number is 980-622-6201. All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Little. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Little. Mr. Little, I've given you an opportunity to speak with counsel in a breakout room. Counselor, what does your client want to do?
He does want to accept that offer, Judge. He is just going to request time to pay fines and costs.
All right, sir, you want to raise your, is that what you want to do, Mr. Little?
That is correct, yes.
You want to raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
You can put your hand down, sir. Sir, do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this misdemeanor offense? These misdemeanors.
I understand.
93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
I understand.
You understand that you have a right to a trial?
I understand.
You understand by taking this offer, that trial right? You understand that, sir?
Yes, I understand.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, Your Honor.
All right, sir. Let me draw your attention back to way back. These tickets go back, at least the 4 tickets go back to 2018. There's only one ticket, driving my license suspended, that's really a fresh ticket. Does that change your anything for you, Mr. Wozniak, on the advising your client, or no?
No, Judge, I think he's still going to get the benefit of a pretty good offer.
All right. Sir, I want to draw your attention back to February 20th, 2018 at around 10:06 a.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Crescent Drive in Linden, sir. Did you have an occasion on that day to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
I did have a question about one ticket that was issued near my house, and I felt that someone used my information, and I was not at one of those stops.
Okay.
It didn't sound right. I never had contact with the officer.
We're going to set a trial date for June the 30th, 2022. What I will allow your client to do is pay the reinstatement fees up front, Mr. Wozniak, and he can potentially get a valid driver's license.
I think that would put him in a
Thank
much
you.
better position, Judge.
All right, and then you can make sure you come back. So it doesn't, if you get the license, if you don't show back up, there's gonna be a warrant issued and the license is gonna get suspended again. If you show up, then we can deal, you can still deal.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Trial at 9 a.m. So what I'm going to advise you to do, sir, is come down to the courthouse, bring $180. Tell the clerk that I'm advising you to pay these reinstatement fees up front. Once you do that, you can potentially get a driver's license. I'd wait 48 to 72 hours to approach the Secretary of State. And then just make sure you come back on trial date of June the 30th, 2022 at 9 a.m. All right?
Yes,
But
sir.
you're gonna have to come to the
Your Honor.
courthouse to do that.
I just want to make this straight because the audio was going in and out a little bit. After 24 to 48 hours, I can go to 36 District Court and pay the 180 to the clerk.
No, you can come down here today and do that if you get down here before the end of the day. After you do that, you have to wait 48 to 72 hours to approach the Secretary of State because those clearances have to get to the Secretary of State. And then the only thing that will suspend your license again from that point is if you don't show up to court, if you get a license.
Understandable, Your Honor. I'm not prepared to go down. I'm not prepared for that at all today.
Well, as soon as you get prepared, I would do it immediately so you can get that license.
Yes, Your Honor.
Borrow some money from somebody or something. All right, if there's nothing further, sir, you have a very good day, sir. I just want to make sure you're understanding what's going on.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. You too.
I have a good day. All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Lavelle Edward Griffin, case number SP 123-877-1, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance.
I'm here, Your Honor.
I'm Daniel Wozniak on behalf of the defendant. Mr. Griffin, will you tell the judge your name, please?
Lavelle Griffin.
I simply want to inquire if there's an offer for Mr. Griffin, Judge.
Yes, looks like a very favorable offer. Blocking traffic for the disregard of the red signal, $175, and dismiss the other 2 counts.
Mr. Griffin, what the judge has described is they would amend a civil infraction so that there would be no points and it would not be abstracted onto your record. There would be a fine attached to that civil infraction. The other matters that are misdemeanors would be dismissed. Would you like to do that?
Yes, sir.
Then we can go forward, Judge.
All right, will your client stipulate to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for the responsible plea counselor?
Yes, Judge, we will.
And will your client stipulate to probable cause for the dismissal of the other 2 matters?
We stipulate for that also, Judge.
All right, I'm gonna find your client responsible for the amended count of blocking traffic. I'm gonna fine him $175 for that. And I'm gonna dismiss the other 2 matters. Now, when can you pay, sir?
I just started my new job, so by the end of the month for sure.
So you wanna say May 19th? Is that good?
February, March, April. Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
May 19th. Other matters are going to be dismissed. I see that you're in a payment plan for some other matters as well. You need to either re-engage the city on that payment plan. You have that number to take care of it. You owe $426 on 1 ticket and $2 $45 reinstatement fees on a couple of other tickets. You'll owe $175 for this. And if you don't have any further questions, sir, you are free to leave.
Okay, I do have a question, sir. With the tickets, that's the $400 ticket. I went through court a couple of years ago with that. I can't remember the judge's name, but she's no longer there anymore. And I was trying to get in contact with my lawyer to see if there was a mishap in the printing or something, because I thought that she dismissed most of those cases.
She probably did dismiss most of the cases. You have a payment plan. This one doesn't say it was dismissed. This one says you pled guilty on February 3rd, 2020 on it.
Okay.
All right. So call up, you got a payment plan, call those payment plan people up that you had that number to, see if you can re-engage them on the payment plan.
Okay. And who do I pay the $175 to? 36th District Court?
You pay that at any did that kiosk in the city of Detroit, or you come down to the court and pay that in person. And if you come down here, then you can get to the collections people on that payment plan too.
Understood. Okay.
All right, take care of that, sir. Good luck to you. Have a great day.
You too. Thank you.
All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Richard Harrison Gorey II. Case numbers SP 123-0118, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Daniel Wozniak with the defendant. Sir, will you tell the judge your name?
Richard Harrison Gorey II.
All right, Mr. Gorey, you said you were going to produce some insurance and registration for this vehicle.
Yes, sir. My current insurance is through Progressive, and it's on my telephone. Can I take a screenshot and send it to you?
You can take a screenshot and send it to me. It's gonna probably take a while to get through to me. But yeah, what about the registration, sir? Do you have a registration for the vehicle?
The registration is current.
I need to see proof.
Getting it re-registered and everything properly.
I sent my email address in the chat.
I'm sorry, sir?
I'll put my email address in the chat.
Okay. So send you the screenshot directly?
Yes, screenshot me you can hold the registration up if you have it.
Okay.
And I can see that. Then you can screenshot me the insurance.
Yes, sir.
All right, you got the registration, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, you can hold it up on the screen and I can read it. Is this for this 2012 Dodge?
Yes, sir. Oh, that's the wrong one, sir. That was the last year. That was the 2020, excuse me.
So you know what's going on with that, Mr. Wozak. We'll go off the record. You know what's going on with that. That guy with the 2018 tickets, what's happening is the Secretary of State has probably allowed him to get a license despite the fact that he hasn't paid that stuff. You know, and sometimes they come down to the court and the cashier doesn't even take the $45. And I don't know why they don't see the same thing I'm seeing. But so he may, but I know the older tickets like the 2015, I don't know, at one point the Secretary of State has said, okay, we're not concerned ourselves with it anymore and give them a license. I know they did it in October, but I think it's 2018 and beyond, or at least 2017 and beyond. And they can go get a license, but I'm sure that they haven't had a time to, they haven't attempted to do so. So hopefully, hopefully he gets the money and then hopefully attempts to do so.
I understand what you mean, Judge. I've had a number of clients say, oh, no, I have a license. I have a license. And at my end, I see some open tickets. And
Yes.
my understanding is no license if you have open tickets, but they have them. So
No,
you may be on the right track there,
their
Judge.
their license is valid. And apparently a letter went out in October, back in October, and the Secretary of State is allowing to forgive it. Unfortunately, the court is the position of the court saying they still owe the money.
I get it.
But you know, so I think the court might lose on that because I don't know how you're going to be able to collect something when somebody has a license now. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Your Honor, I'm getting it for you right now.
All right. You want to come back another day when you want to come back another day when you have the insurance and a paper copy, and all I need to do is just you hold it up and I can see it.
I set it to the side and now I'm so confused I can't put my hands on it right now, but I definitely can send you the screenshot of the insurance right now. I'll be right back. But Your Honor, how do I send it to you now?
So let's go back on the record with Mr. Richard Harrison Gorey. Sir, what are you asking me?
How do I took the picture of the insurance, the current insurance, and I'm attempting to send it to you now. I just need to know how to do it.
You know something, sir, I think the best thing for you to do is come back on another day. We'll give you another date, and that way you can print it out or either bring it down to the court on that day, on your next court date, and it'll be the same. I'll dismiss it if you have that information. Because telling you how to do it, you're gonna have to email it to me, and you know how that goes. We could be all day trying to figure that out.
Your Honor, I'm on vacation this week. Could you get me in there tomorrow? I can bring it to you tomorrow.
You want to come in tomorrow?
Yes, sir.
Can you come down here tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll come down.
All right. He's bringing insurance and registration.
There's an evidence thing. Hold on.
He doesn't know how to get the documents and email the documents. If he doesn't have them, he can't find one of the documents.
Okay.
Tomorrow. All right, come on in tomorrow. Pre-trial. May, and have those documents in hand with you. I'm in courtroom 434. That's going to be May the 20th. I mean, April 20th, 2022. We're going to start up at 8:25. So just come in and then we'll show me the documents and we'll get you out of here.
Thank you, sir.
I'm saying bringing registration and insurance proof. And then
Yes,
in the meantime, you need to call over there to Judge Ryan and take care of that other matter. And I gave
I'm on the phone right now.
I gave you the information for that. If there's nothing further, sir, have a great day.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Okay, I think that is going to conclude the afternoon.
Well, I'll be darned. That went quick. Thanks, Judge.
You're welcome. If there's nothing further, Ms. Williams-Law, I appreciate you. Mr. Wozak, I appreciate you. And Ms. Mathis, I appreciate you.
Thanks for
I'm glad to do it, Judge.